Valentine's Day is Thursday, and it's the second most popular day to get engaged behind Christmas Day. And these days, more couples are asking their fiancés to sign prenuptial agreements. Our first guests are Tracy Coates and Carlos Lastra. They're co-chairs of the family law practice at Paley Rothman in Bethesda, and they say prenup should no longer be a bad word. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Great to
Nice
see you.
Good morning.
So I know a lot of people are going to be starting to look their future, getting married, but Tracy, I'll start with you. Just remind us what a prenup is.
You know, Kristen, so first of all, who doesn't love the idea of being in love? You know, the romance, the courtship, that butterfly feeling you get when you find somebody that you want to spend your life with and possibly married. It's like no other feeling. However, the reality is, and I know it's not the most romantic or the sexiest way to talk about it, but a marriage is essentially the joining of two people into a legal contract. And with that legal contract comes a whole host of responsibilities and rights that need to be determined. So what a prenuptial agreement is an agreement the parties enter into before they get married to sort of determine those rights and obligations down the road in case they're happily ever after. Doesn't last forever.
And there's a lot more, you know, it used to be prenup, oh, what are you saying about our marriage, about this relationship? But now it's people are getting married later. There's more at stake now.
Absolutely. A prenup is the ultimate what if. What if you change careers? Well, then X will happen. What if you start a business? Well, then Y can happen. I mean, you never know where life is going to take you. Look at Jeff Bezos. When he and Mackenzie got married, they shared a Honda Civic. Today, he's one of the wealthiest men in the world and has private jets. If they had a prenup, their divorce process would be much easier. Now that we know they don't have one, ouch.
And this is a marriage that's, I mean, over 2 decades they've been together. But you build this thing together, and then all of a sudden, anything can happen. And it's your brand, it's your work that's out there.
Absolutely. I mean, without a prenup, the divorce process can be very painful, very expensive, and out of your control. A prenup gives you predictability and control. You decide what happens, not some judge.
And Tracy, millennials, I mean, we're seeing more and more of them, right, do prenups.
Absolutely. Carlos and I are finding that more and more millennials are coming in to execute prenuptial agreement, particularly millennial women. And reasons range everything from they're waiting longer in life to get married, so they're acquiring a lot more assets, or they're entering into high earning career fields in which, you know, either the traditional lawyer or doctor or even gamer or online entrepreneur.
Right.
Or there are those that are inheriting a lot of wealth, and not only do they want to protect it, you better believe mom and dad want to protect it too.
They want to protect, yeah, I mean, mom and dad do investments for their kids. They want to make sure their kids have this solid ground in the future. So of course they're going to want that, and we don't see it as much. You know, my parents talk about them. They got married out of college and built a business together. But a lot of times people are bringing their careers together. But Carlos, you say it's not just about the money either that you're protecting.
No. Sometimes, and specifically with Jeff Bezos' case, for example, we can draft, and Tracy and I put into prenuptial agreements confidentiality provisions, non-disclosure provisions to protect their image and brands, to protect politicians, entertainers, athletes, celebrities. Essentially, stay off of Twitter.
Right.
The prenup can say that.
And we've seen one tweet, one Facebook post can totally destroy a brand that you've built years to do. Before I let you guys go, there is such a thing as post-nups. What is that?
Well, a post-nup is designed for couples that want to stay together when there's some problem that's pulling them apart.
Okay.
I had a situation where I represented a client whose spouse had a significant problem that was driving that marriage towards divorce. Instead of choosing divorce, she chose to enter into a post-nup to address the problem. And it gave them the freedom to go all in to save their marriage. And at the end, it worked.
And it worked out.
Absolutely. And also sometimes, not always is it to save a marriage, sometimes people run out of time to do a prenuptial agreement. And so it's better at least to get it done, even if you decide to get married, than to not get it done at all.
Awesome. Well, there's so many options. Of course, we wish everybody long and happy, loving relationships, but you never know, and it's just about protecting yourself. So Thank you for bringing that to us today. Carlos and Tracy Coates, remember to check out Tracy on her podcast, The Divorce Chronicles. So great to see you guys again.
Nice to see you.
as well.
Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you. We'll be back with more right after this.